I have to wait for the light to come on. Here's a mess. It's too bad. Today, this morning, we are addressing arthritis. I'm kind of crooked, aren't I? I've been leaning over, doing all kind of things. Maybe I'm talking too low. I'm in the house all by myself, and I think I can whisper. Okay, so protocol. First thing we're going to do is the relaxation with the meditation. And then I go in and we work on the mental and emotional issues of all of us. Then I work on the arthritis, and then I work on all of us. That's the way it goes. And you might get a little bit of preaching in the meantime. And my grandson may come in the house any minute. He's doing my yard. And I didn't warn him. So anyway, that's the way it's going. I'm going to use all my time up, and I want you to get yourself ready for the meditation. Get yourself in a comfortable place on the couch or on the floor, on your bed, in a comfortable chair. Close your eyes. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to do that. Let me see. I don't know if I have something I need to talk about or not. I've got my... I'd like to share this to a mail, somebody's mail. I don't know if I can do that or not. I don't think I can. Thought it was a good idea. I'm learning. I'm still learning what I can do on here. And how much time it takes. All right, we ready for your meditation? Okay, I'm going to start. I want you to feel your feet. The weight of your feet. Hope you have your eyes closed. I want you to breathe. Feel your calves. Your thighs. Your buttocks. Your back. I want you to feel the weight of your shoulders. Relax. Your head. I want you to be totally relaxed. Now I'm going to work on the mental and emotional issues. That's the most important part of this whole thing, is the mental and emotional. Pulling out from your crown. Remember, we are in the modality of, we're in the world of love, where there's no time, distance, or space. You're here and I'm here. You put your hand on your heart. That brings you here if you're not already here. If you're loving, if you can just be loving and put yourself in that loving mode, you'll be there. It's the field of love I want you to be in while we do this. And you're here in front of me, and I'm going to say your head is right down here. Okay, and I'm pulling out from the field of fear. This is negative emotions, by the way, misery and fear and anger, depression, helplessness, feeling of being less than, discord, feeling like you have limitations, lonely, anxiety, We all have worry and stress. You may have some that you can think of. I didn't bring up. Just add them yourself. Excuse me. Okay, got them all out of there, and I'm sweeping them off into the psychic garbage can. One of my teachers told me to do that. There's not a lot of noise around here. Okay, I'm replacing them with courage. I'm putting courage in there. Get rid of all that stuff. We have to put something good in there. Feel good things. It's gonna be fearless. You're gonna have joy and fun and laughter. All of those things. Feel good emotions. Positive emotions is what they are. Laughter. I'm giving you power. God is doing that. Your higher power, the universe. I'm an agent. I'm giving you abundance, harmony, clarity, love, all kind of possibilities. This is feel good emotion, giving you knowledge and friendships, calm, wisdom, confidence, and trust. Okay, time to go to the arthritis. I'm gonna read to you a little bit from what I got on the internet. Okay, arthritis is chronic pain caused by arthritis. Affects millions of people in the United States. Every talking about the United States. I don't know how the rest of you are on the west of the world because it's the World Wide Web. About 1 in 4 adults with arthritis, 15 million people report experience severe joint pain related to arthritis. Nearly half of the adults with arthritis experience persistent pain. That's all I wrote from arthritis. I had to read something to you. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And the way I'm going to do it, I put your whole body in my hand. Why did I getting chat over here? Some days things just don't work right. This is pop out chat. Oh, I don't want that. My goodness sakes alive. That's terrible. I can't even see myself. Ah, no, I don't want you up here. How do I get rid of you? My glory. How do I get rid of that? Oh, live chat. I want live chat. I don't like this. Glory. Ew. I have no idea what's going on. That's new. Learned another one today. If you're going to try to chat with me, I have no idea how that's going to happen. So here I am. I'm gonna, well, this is a learning experience for me. The reason I do this every day is because I need to learn what's going on with this live chat from YouTube. Um, okay, that's it. I got you for your arthritis. And now I go on to the rest of us. I'll 2 of us or whatever. There'll be a bunch of people watch this when before it's all over. They just don't get in here on this live chat for some reason. Um, I don't understand it. I do know that people do watch it and are following me or they've subscribed. I just haven't figured out how to figure that out on this live chat. That's all right. I'm going to do it anyway because this gives me practice and it teaches me things. Every time I do it, I'll find out what that is. Okay, so what I do, remember here and I am there, we are one. in this modality, in this place, the world of love, where we are. There's no separation, there's no division, no politics. Um, there's no sickness, there's no sin, there's nothing negative is going on here. It only will heal you. It will only give you what you need and what you want and what you desire, as long as it is based on love. It all has to be remembered. Make your intention. Make sure you're in the field of love. That's the best. That's the best way to do it anyway. Okay. So here I go. I'm gonna put my hand on the top of your head. Here we are. Gonna start. If you close your eyes, it helps because I tell you where I am. Make an intention. Put your hand on your heart. Ask your higher power for what you want. Relax. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Now I'm going down from the top of your head. You know, anything, your brain, anything that's going on, all the kind of things that relate to the brain. You want to get it from here. Now I'm going down to your forehead. That's your third eye. This is one of your major 7 chakras. When I do these, I'm opening your chakras as well as healing any kind of sickness, like headaches or whatever, sinus problems. I'm going down to your eyes. If you're looking at me, you'll see that. But don't look at me. It doesn't help. Okay. Go down to your nose. All this is sinus area with this top part. Okay. Down to your mouth. Chin. Throat. It's a major chakra. Your spiritual voice. Ooh. Down to your thymus. It's not a major chakra of the 7, but it's a good place to go. A lot of times people let out a sigh. When I did my daughter here once, when she was having an anxiety attack, she went right over. It's an important, it's got to be some kind of an energy center. I'm going down to your heart. Down to your solar plexus. Down to your sacral, that's below your navel. That's down to your genitals, bottom of your spine. Now I'm going on your thighs, our thighs. I start putting my hands on my body here. I don't go down very far with my hands, but while I'm here, I do. From the thighs, okay, down to the knees. Down to the calves of your legs. Can you feel the heat? Remember, you have to use your imagination, just like I do. I'm using my imagination. You're going to imagine you're here or I'm there. All the same. There's no such thing as distance. Okay, now I'm going down to the ankles. I can't go down there. I'd be on my head. I'm imagining that. Going to the ankles, down to your feet. I have my hands on top of your feet. Now I'm putting my hands under the feet. Now I'm turning you around. You're going to be back to me now. Get my hands on the bottom of on your hips, right here. Let me see if I can get myself centered on your hips. My right hand's on your right hip. My left hand's on your left hip. Now I'm going over to the center of your back. My thumbs are on your spine. My palms are on your back as I go up your back. I'm going up your back very slowly. Going up, that's just small of your back. I'm going up. If ribs in there, protecting your organs, so it's going to go up to your shoulder blades, going sweeping across your shoulder blades onto your shoulders, on rotator cuffs, down your arms to your elbows, your wrists, and the palms of your hands. Now I'm going up to your neck, base of your neck. Remember, I'm behind you. I'm going up the back of your head, and I'm taking my hands over to your ears. Anyone has any kind of hearing deficit, tinnitus, earaches, whatever, now's your chance. Now I'm going up to the top of your head and finishing it off, and I'm separating myself from you. Now you need to give thanks to your higher power, and then you have to get out of the way. We can't do any more. You have to get out of the way so our higher power can do the work. And you'd be surprised how many people want to stay right in there and keep working on it. It doesn't work that way. You have to trust that your higher power will do it. And don't sit around and wait for it. It'll either happen right away or it won't. And this is why I don't make any kind of guarantees, because some of you have too many mental and emotional issues that I may not have gotten rid of, probably didn't. Most likely didn't. I can get so many. Depends on you. Depends on how mentally and emotionally healthy you are to start out with. And then you have to be open to this whole idea. It's very good to be open anyway. I know it works on some people. I worked for a woman once that another worker had taken her to an acupuncturist, and she didn't have the foggiest idea what an acupuncturist was. In fact, she had a little bit of brain damage, not a whole lot. And she went to sciatica, and she went over there bent right over, and this is a lot like acupuncture. They use meridians. They work in the meridians, so my hand touches meridians. But anyway, and she went in there. I mean, she had bent right over, practically with her head right side, right, like this. She was in so much pain before she went there, and she come out of there standing up straight. And let me tell you what, she went back a couple of more times, but she never did bend over again, and her sciatica never bothered her again. She didn't have any belief or anything. So these things do work, even if you don't believe in it. That woman, it's just maybe because she did have a little bit of brain damage. I don't know, but boy, it worked. And I've never doubted, see, acupuncture is energy work. This is energy work. And I don't know how to explain any of that to you any better than that. You can look it up. Go to Google, look all of this stuff up. But anyway, so you don't really have to be a big believer, and you don't really have to be open to it. And you don't even have to know it's being done, because I've done it to my daughter when she was off last year in Augusta getting something, and she'd had migraine headache for 2 or 3 days. I didn't know about it, and my husband had told me. I said, oh, for heaven's sakes, why didn't she tell me? I just sent her. She knows my Reiki works. She just forgets. People forget to ask me. And so I said it to her, and she had been suffering all day, and she was with her friend Susie, and she was at Sand Club, and she said to Susie, my headache just went away, just like that. And she had no idea why, but then she read a text I sent to her that said, I just sent you Reiki for your headache. She didn't even ask for it. She didn't even expect it, but she got it. I'd sent it to her before, and she was a believer that might have something to do with it. There was a woman one time that I'd been working on her rotator cuffs. And no, it wasn't a rotator. It was her, there was something wrong with her legs. And I'm trying to think of what it was. And anyway, she wrote and asked me if I'd work on it. But I was making my bed, so I told her, I said, give me 10 minutes. I wanted to finish my bed, and then I would work on it. But I went out into the kitchen, and I was doing my dishes, and I heard my phone go off, and I thought, oh my goodness, I forgot to do the healing for her. And I went over and I read the text, and it said, awesome, so she got it anyway. And she got it anyway, and I'm going to tell you why she got it, because when I did it on her before, I said, and I do this often, you get this as needed for as long as needed. she, that's the way it is. I know another woman I did it 4 or 5 years ago when I first got my distance Reiki. I was doing, she had cancer and she's still alive, I think. Anyway, she had cancer and she was on chemotherapy and she had terrible nausea. And after I'd done the regular Reiki, I asked her if she had anything else that, we could address. And she said, well, I have awful nausea. I said, well, let's see if we can get it. So we hung up and I went back and called her up 5 minutes later and she said it was gone in 2 minutes. But she timed it, the nausea. And I did it as needed for as long as needed. So the next time it came back, she was driving, she was going to work. And she said, I hope Helen. And she said, the minute, oh no, she said, that's right. Helen said, and when she said, Helen said, the nausea went away. And 3 years later, she was with her sister going to get chemotherapy and she started to feel nauseous. And she said to us, still sending me Reiki. And she said, when she sent it, it went away. So this is miraculous stuff and it can be really good. If I really should do as needed for as long as needed with you. And I'll give that some thought. Actually, it's a matter of remembering. So anyway, that's it. I've given you all I've got to give today. So thanks for stopping by. I'll try to do this every morning at 11 o'clock. That's my plan. So I will see you